horizon line that's above centre. The sky, it's not all the way up, it's not predominantly all the way up because you've got a little bit of sky reflected down the bottom, and you've got the diagonal lines coming from the bottom right hand side, cutting across the horizon line. So you've got the diagonal lines cutting across, and then the top of the animals. So you've got that shape. It's not a line, but it's a line of people and the animals going across, creating that diagonal. It's quite flat. And that diagonal line of people getting smaller is what creates the definite. Alright? Yeah. How are we doing for time?
25 past.
Oh, 5 minutes. My nose next to me. Okay, this one here, I don't want to get too far into
Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's donkey. That's something to say there.
These are cutting things out.
Oh yeah, this one here. This is 1860. This is the same year around as the Amsterdam.
Yeah,
view,
yeah.
All right, but it's by Utagawa Hiroshige II. He was the son-in-law of the original Hiroshige, who was a master block print maker. All right, he was the constable of his time, the turner of his time, the guy everybody wanted to collect, the person whose prints Monet, Van Gogh collected, Manet.
His dad or himself?
His father-in-law's.
Okay.
Emile Zola would have been Hiroshige prints. He was the master, and this guy was his son-in-law and heir, and took over the family business. So it wasn't that you were the artist and you were trained, it was the family business of printing. So he learned all of the techniques that his father-in-law had mastered and pushed to the nth degree in order to combine all the traditional elements of a Japanese print in a really interesting composition. All right. So here we have, at the background, you can see it's down in Greyfriars, you've got the little tea houses, which I presume are tea houses on this pond, right? So they're out in the pond, and you've got these little railings that are holding up the tea house, and you can see through them. And that device of looking through a structure is typical of Hiroshige. It's like a motif of looking through things. The other thing is the diagonal lines, the line of going across and over, and it's like, not diagonal, it's zigzag. All right, you've got the ducks going up the wall, zigzag. You've got traditional, think of the clouds going zigzag. You know, that it's a really strong Japanese block print motif, those strong zigzag lines. You've also got the gestures, you've got the people in it, and the people in the front are walking this way but looking back. So they're drawing your attention back into it. So even though he's got the lines drawing you in, they are looking back, like the Muriel Brandt. They're looking back into it and drawing your eye to see what's going on behind. Right? You also have the trees standing upright, the verticals, the really strong vertical lines. That was used by Van Gogh, that was used by Monet. They used it, we used it repeatedly. It's at the side of the bottom, the tree on the side, creating that sense of upright that they're doing around the world, the vertical and horizontal, and the space in between. With the colours, the blue at the top, the little blue line at the top is traditional. Prussian blue is really, really expensive, so they didn't do the whole sky blue, they just do a line at the top, and then it will wash down the side.
So kids in school.
Yeah, and you've got the orange then balancing, and the orange pigment then is like the orange blossom. Instead of having all the orange blossom up in the sky, it's white against it, so it's positive, negative shape. But it's the colour that you imagine is in the sky, is just in the little skirts down the bottom. Alright, so you've got the whole story going on in through it. Okay, we're going to have a little walk down here, and then there's two down in Broad Street if you want to stop for a second, and we'll keep going again.
Okay.
Or you want to keep it all going into one?